Hi everyone, Becky here. Guess what we're doing? We're doing HSK 7 through 9 vocab. The grindeth continueth. Alright, so I gave it to DeepSeek, and yeah, DeepSeek gives us example sentences, and for those that we need extra work on, we will work on. Alright, we're doing F. We're getting there, we're getting there. Okay, 繁杂. 繁杂, it's kind of like large numbers that are kind of intricately jumbled together of things. 繁杂的文件堆满了他的办公桌。堆满了 I didn't know you could use 堆满 like that. 堆满了办公桌。Why is it not 堆满在他办公桌上? This is a new one for me. Why is this not 堆满在他的办公桌上? Yeah, 堆满了这个. So both are legit, are they? 堆满了. Oh, maybe it fills up his desk or fills up the surface of his desk. Something like that. I didn't know 堆满 could be used like that. Yeah, cover up. Yeah, covered up his desk. All right. Why this is awkward? 堆满在他的办公桌上. Really? Oh, 在办公桌上堆满. All right. But all right, 文件在他的办公桌上堆满了. Can you not do this though? 堆满在. Now I'm curious. Am I making a grammar mistake? 堆满在 blah 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 上. Oh, okay, 1 second. Yeah, 堆满. Maybe, yeah. 你们堆满在舞台前. That's Facebook. I'm not sure how relevant it is. 堆满在这间小小的教室里. All right. 堆满在切肉盘. Okay, so maybe, I mean, I think it's fine. I don't think this is wrong, but maybe it's I don't know. Well, let's go ask another AI. Oh well, we'll have an AI off. Yeah. So versus this, which is better and why? 结论，堆满了他的办公桌更自然地道，堆满在他的办公桌上属于冗长语病。not 冗长，冗余语病。A redundant grammar error. All right. Them's fighting words. 日常几乎不用。Okay. 堆满了他的办公桌。All right. So what is this? 及物动词短语. All right. So this is a transitive verb. So it didn't. Okay, 组合错误. All right. So this is wrong. Okay, 东西堆在他的这个. Oh, okay, the error is here. So the 堆 cannot take both man and a prepositional phrase at the same time. Okay, yeah, so no, I did make a mistake. I did make a grammar mistake. All right, so 堆在他的办公桌上. So get rid of the 在. And yeah, this is one of the problems. We Googled it and we could see other people doing it. But just because like native Chinese speakers write that way doesn't mean that they're not making grammar mistakes too. So that's one of the hardest things about learning Chinese grammar. It's like you go look at examples and it's like, wait, they're doing it. How come they're allowed to do it? Yeah, it doesn't work like that, does it? Okay, so 堆在他的办公桌上，或在他的办公桌上，堆满。All right, so the AIs are consistent. So I can say 书堆在他的办公桌上，and 书在办公桌上堆满了，but not 书堆满了，堆满在blah blah blah. And in general, not verb man plus prepositional phrase. Almost correct. Almost correct means I'm completely wrong by AI standards. 90% correct. Action, this one. You can say 堆在他的办公桌上. Okay. 书堆在他的办公桌上. Right? 放 Okay. 放在办公桌上，坐在办公桌上，站在办公桌上，躺在办公桌上，堆在办公桌上。You cannot say this. There's just too much going on. Resultative compound. Ah, right. Yeah. But somehow, yeah, 堆满了 this one. So you can add this. Wow. So yeah, that's just blowing my mind. So somehow this is okay. So somehow so we have subject plus transitive verb plus man plus object. And this, okay. All right. 水装满了杯子. Wow. This is really confusing because usually I would say 杯子装满了水, not 水装满了杯子. Oh, I'm so confused. 吃完了饭. I'm so confused. I'd usually say 杯子装满了水, not this one. 水装满了杯子. Both sentences are correct. All right. All right. Okay. 杯子装满了水. The cup is filled with water. And 水装满了杯子. Water fills the cup. So, wow. That's just blowing my mind. I've been studying Chinese for so many years, and I thought I was good at grammar, and now what's going on here? What's going on here? All right. Yeah, so 桌子堆满了书，书堆满了桌子. That's blowing my mind. Okay. So I've seen 覆盖 used in unexpected ways. I've seen 覆盖 used in unexpected ways, like 学, I don't know, 学机, no, 机学, 覆盖, 山, this, but also the other way around, like 山覆盖机学. Are they both okay? But in English, yeah, but in English, X covers Y is non-commutative. So, okay. 积雪覆盖着山，山覆盖着积雪. Wait, how can that both be true? Yeah, that's what I think. Maybe it's, is it wrong? Is in range that such that x is on top of y. 穿衣服，衣服穿它. Yeah, this one's not commutative, is it? Spatial configuration verbs. Okay. So this one's wrong, is it? 积雪覆盖着山. No. So when is it legit? To swap the subject and object. Oh, 举包着礼物，离着包着居. Really? I feel like this is 礼物包法. 包着居. I think this is, wow, really? 美国的橙子包着居. Wait, really? 我不知道，不能包着纸进烤箱啊。wrap in paper. Oh, wow. Wow, look at that. How many definitions is that? That's an issue. 裹杯子裹着孩子，孩子裹着杯子，是在被子 fourth tone， 被子裹着孩子，孩子裹着被子，孩子裹着被子，包围树包围着房子，房子包围着树。Wow. But they're different meaning, right? This is, there are houses surrounding the tree. And this is, there are trees surrounding the house. Right? Tell me I'm not wrong. 河水围绕着村庄，村庄围绕着河水。Wow. I mean, it might be correct. Very, very confusing. All right. So anyway, 堆满了书桌，办公桌。All right. Yeah. So there is a meaning of 堆 pile up. So if I'm the one, if I'm the agent, I can get my books and pile them up. 我堆满了书，我堆一堆书，我把书堆满，堆成一堆 something like that. But the books can also 堆 themselves. Usually you would need a passive voice for this. It's sort of like, yeah, yeah, this is an issue. Yeah, I don't want to skip this because that's important, but I also don't want to dwell on it because I got other things to do. I might just make a note. All right, I made a note. Yeah, there is a point here that needs working through because Chinese verbs, there are some Chinese verbs that just don't function the same way as English verbs, and they're kind of, I don't know, they're kind of reversible. Object subject can be reversed, which is very unnatural in English. Are there any verbs, any transitive verbs in English at all where you can do that? Are there any English verbs whatsoever for which a verb be can be interpreted as be verb A? Yes, but very, very few. Adjoin. Okay, so the adjoin is a kind of commutative verb. Yeah, it's like A plus B equals B plus A. It's like plus. Yeah, plus. Like literally plus and times. Yeah, they're verbs. So, all right. Water. Okay. Touch. The table touches the wall. Wall touches the table. Yeah. Would you say the table touches the wall, or would you say the table abuts the wall? Maybe it touches is all right. Meet. Line A meets line C at point, no, at line B at point C. Line B meets, yeah, they intersect. These are all maths. They're all maths ones. The fence surrounds a house. The house surrounds a fence. There, these are completely different. Yeah. It seems like some family of Chinese verbs, Chinese transitive verbs, have a kind of imbued passive voice possibility. That's a brilliant insight, thank you. We've just articulated something that many learners sense but rarely can name so clearly. You have discovered the middle voice in China, in Chinese. Middle voice. A voice that is neither active nor passive. The middle voice. That's an issue. This is the first time I've heard this term. How have I gone through all these years without knowing this? Voice neither active nor passive because the subject of the verb cannot be unambiguously categorized as either agent or patient, having elements of both. Okay, so English has no morphological middle voice. Does Chinese? Sorry, I said I wasn't going to get into this, but now I'm getting into it. There's nothing Chinese. Dennis broke the window. The window was broken by me. Yeah, the window broke. The lexical middle voice. Like, what's morphological? All right. Middle voice. All right, that's a lot. I'm not reading all that. Too much text. Can you give me 5 examples of middle voice in Chinese, please? I'm not sure if it's correctly identified it, but let's move on. Oh, I don't need English. No, I don't need English or Chinese. No English, no opinion. We used to drink out, and yeah, and with both. Both versions of the sentence. We used to drink our tea without sugar or milk or tea. 杯子装满了水，水装满了杯子。桌子装满了书，书装满了杯子。饭，做好了，做好了饭。The 饭做好了, there's no subject. Yeah, here there's a subject. Actually, 饭 is the subject here. Here there's no subject. 做好了饭。衣服晒干了，晒干了衣服。门打开了，打开了门。Here we need, these 3 need subjects. Middle, yeah. So it's passive voice, but it's just not using things like bay or something equivalent to bay. All right. I did not mean to go on this tangent, but That's something we need to think about. Yeah, it's kind of funny. When you're learning, you feel all this stuff is ultra grindy. Like you learn grammar points and you learn characters and so on. And then you you kind of feel like every time you see a new character or a new grammar point or something like this, you feel overwhelmed and you're kind of like, oh no, not another one. I thought I was done. And then you kind of get to a point where it turns around, and whenever you see a new grammar pattern, you're kind of like, oh wow, this is exciting. Yeah, and it's the same for new characters as well. It's like, oh wow, I haven't seen that character before. Because you get used to them all, and you know, it's really hard to actually see new characters once you've studied a large number of characters. And the same for grammar as well. It's like, it's kind of exciting. Hard to explain. Hard to explain. Anyway, 繁杂. An adjective. Yeah, it's kind of, yeah, many and jumbled, disordered. I don't know how to explain it. Many diverse. Here we got 文件, so we got lots of documents. All right. 烦躁. 烦躁. So what do we know about this? 烦躁. 烦躁is something like irritable. 烦躁. What were the other ones? 浮躁. Yeah, 浮躁. 浮躁. This is fickle. I translated to fickle. Fickle. And what was the other one? 急躁. We remember from our study. 急躁. Irritable. Yeah, 急躁 and 烦躁 probably very, very similar. Oh, okay. More twitchy. Oh, all right. Not exactly what I was thinking, hey. 等待结果时，他感到越来越烦躁. So twitchy. All right. All right, let's look up the definition of this one. Yeah, so the dictionary defines it as 烦闷急躁. 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 Irritable and impatient. Gloomy, moody. So it is very close to 急躁, I think. But, 情绪 sorry, what are we doing? 烦躁. We're doing 烦躁. 情绪烦躁. Irritable. I really think irritable is a better translation. Upset. 情绪烦躁不安. 不安 implies you're like not at ease, not at rest. 不安 is a word in itself. Very common word, actually. 烦躁不安. 情绪烦躁. All right. I'm not fully up to date or fully on top of this one, but all right, we have to move on. 反击. 反击. This is on the contrary. 多运动能增长体质。反击。久坐不动有害健康. It's not on the contrary, it's the contrapositive. Do you know the concept of contrapositive? You do if you did university maths. Contrapositive. Contrapositive. Contraposition. Yeah, so P implies Q, and the contrapositive is, yeah, not Q implies not P. All right. Yeah, contrapositive. So I want to, so it's P implies Q and, yeah, not Q. How do I explain it? So exercising leads to better health, and not exercising leads to worse health. No, it is no, it's not the contrapositive. It's just the converse. It's just the converse, isn't it? The converse. Converse. No, not the shoes. All right, you get the idea. The converse. So conversely. Conversely. All right. I'm not shining in this video, am I? Conversely. Fanji, conversely. It is the converse. The converse holds. And there is a Chengyu. Fanji Yiran. The converse also holds. And vice versa. Fanji Yiran. It's probably next on our list. We're here. I don't know. Fanji. So it is the converse, not the contrapositive. Actually, how do you say contrapositive? Contrapositive. 兑换,对照. 兑换句. 逆否命题. The contrapositive is true too. 兑换一下也是正确的. The contrapositive. So if A is true, then the contrapositive is true, right? All right. Anyway, so 反之 is converse. So A implies B. The converse of that is not A implies not B. And so it's adding to this. This adds more information. You can't infer this from this. So we're adding that additional information. All right, 反之 and 反之亦然. 反之亦然. Whoops, 反之亦然. 反之亦然. Yeah, so 反之. So here 反之 is a noun meaning the converse. He also, 然. 然 sometimes is like true, but thus. Correct, right? Yeah. 反之亦然. All right. All right, so let's go back actually. 反之, because the dictionary has 反之, it's not what I would have expected. So that's what it says in the English one. Let's see what it says in the Chinese one. 反之, 连词, 与此相反, 反过来说的做, 反过来说或做. Okay, 海拔越高, 气压越低. 反之, 海拔越低, 气压越高. So the example sentence was conversely. Yeah, so there's the definition was this, on the other hand. But the example sentence was conversely. All right. Bit of an issue in it. All right. I get 5 diverse example sentences for, please. All right. 多吃蔬菜水果对身体有益，反之，常吃垃圾食品有害健康. Yeah, so this is true and this is true and this is the converse of it. 朋友之间应该坦诚相待，反之，处处猜疑，必然导致关系破裂. Yeah, 学习时要集中注意力，反之三心二意. You know this 成语? Constantly distracted or something. Half-hearted, shilly-shelling. Yeah, it's the opposite of being concentrating, right? 三心二意，很难记住知识。尊重别人才能赢得别人的尊重，反之，轻视他人的人，终将被轻视. Oh, no, it's people who, yeah, so sometimes 的人, this one, can mean their person, right? So 我的人, my person, it is not on my person kind of thing. But here it's like people who have this property, people who look down upon others, will themselves be despised. Yeah, all right. 充足的睡眠能提高工作效率，反之，长期熬夜会让人精神恍惚. Have we studied this? It's an H word. It's probably going to come up soon. No. Yeah, it's not this word 恍惚, it's not colored in my dictionary, which indicates I've never actually studied it. 恍惚,精神不集中或神志不清,精神恍惚. Okay, their example is precisely that. So we're not concentrating. All right. Okay, number 2, 形容不清楚、不清晰或不真切或恍惚记得这件事. So I vaguely remember this thing. Vaguely, this one. All right, so there's this one and this one. That's a new word for me, but I don't see why this is not part of the HSK. Maybe it's like HSK 6. Because when I did HSK 6, yeah, you know, I did it as the 2.0 version, not the 3.0 version. Been upgraded. Or at least the vocabulary has been shuffled around a bit. All right, but all of these example sentences were statement, 反句, converse, and yeah, all of them have that. All right. 繁重. No, 繁重, 繁重. There's like many, myriad or something like this. 繁重. 照顾生病的家人是一份繁重的责任. No, it's something like tedious. It is 繁重. All right. Oh, hilarity. Chinese. Sometimes I want to take Chinese and throw it out the window. Eh? 繁重. 繁重, heavy, burdensome, heavy duty, arduous, onerous. Onerous. That's a good one. Okay. 繁重. 繁重. 指工作任务又多又重. So many and heavy. And it says work or duties. Right? All right. That's a new one for me. It wasn't colored in. So 繁重. So this is a little bit counterintuitive because 繁 pertains to many. Things that are many. And 重. 重 is a word and like large numbers of them. Like used in 困难重重. 困难重重. Many, yeah, one after the other. Large numbers. But here it's 重, meaning heavy. So 繁重. So it's kind of 繁 and 重. 又繁又重. Right? All right. 犯罪. I cannot believe anyone gets to HSK 7 through 9 and was like, oh, I really need to study the word 犯罪. This is like one of the most common words there is. Move this down to like HSK 4 or something, right? 犯罪, to commit a crime. 警方最终逮捕了涉嫌犯罪的嫌疑人. 涉嫌 is to suspect someone. So to suspect someone in a crime in this case, to suspect someone committed a crime, a suspect who is suspected of committing a crime. Also a verb and, also a noun, crime, but also, actually for crime you can use 对行. That's a better one. That's a better one for the noun. And for the person, criminal, you can, you got 嫌疑人, suspect, but you can also swap the characters around. 罪犯. So a crime committer. Criminal. 发热, to emit heat. 孩子半夜发热, 父母急忙带他去医院. Okay, so 发热 here has a fever. Yeah, like 发烧. I think it literally just means emit heat. But yeah, feverish, high temperature. 发烧. 发烧. This one came up a bit when during COVID you get tested. 测体温. 测体温. In COVID, they would test your temperature. 测体温. 想知道你有没有发烧. All right. 发热. So literally this but this, don't know the others. Oh yeah, 发热 feverish. Yeah, like 对足球发热对足球的发热发热 yeah, there is this kind of one. Ball fever. Yeah, maybe it's relatively rare though. It does exist. I have seen it. But all right. Maybe most of the time it's just medical. You're hot. All right. 发热发热法人 Farin is a legal person, such as a legal representative of a company. Is there anything else? I'm not sure. It might actually refer to a person as well, like in a court of law. 公司作为法人，需要独立承担法律责任。A legal person corporation. Yeah, 自然人 is a natural person. Yeah, these are the legal ones. So this is a legal person. So a company, no, a corporation counts as a legal person. I don't know why. There must be some explanation. I feel like lawyers around the world didn't just invent this for no reason. Legislators, there must be a reason. It's not obvious to a lay person why. I can tell you why a corporation is a legal person, but all right. Sure. So we already saw 辐射. 辐射 radiation, or also to emit radiation. That's 放射 辐射 辐射 is the radiation. 放射 sorry, I meant to say 放射, I guess. 放射 this is, well then 放射 and 发射, are they the same? Or are we studying 放射? We're studying 发射. No, sorry. Yeah, I got it mixed up. This 发射, this is launch. 发射. Yeah, launch a rocket. Yeah, sorry, I know. I don't think, maybe there is a little bit of emission as well. Yeah, but normally launch rocket. 火箭按计划准时发射升空. Yeah, the rocket was launched. Yeah, actually, let's get the AI to, can you give me example sentences for 发射? No, 发射, 辐射, and 放射. Yeah, okay. 火箭发射后, so the rocket launched. 地面工作人员紧紧盯着屏幕. So they're sort of tightly or nervously staring at a screen. Presumably the rocket launch is on the screen. They're not watching, like, I don't know, Pokemon or something. They're watching the rocket launch on the screen. 核电站泄漏导致放射性物质辐射到周边环境. So we got this one, 放射性, radioactive material. Radioactive, 放射性. 物质辐射. So this is used as a verb. If you got a 到 辐射, it's a verb. Hold on. Yeah, 辐射. This is a verb. The dictionary says it's a verb. 辐射. Okay. 热的一种传播方式，光或热有一点向四周直线发散出去. So verb saying heat, the emission of heat. Okay. And the second one, the second example was from a point going out in all directions. It says 四周. 四周 usually is like two-dimensional thinking, but radiation from a point will go out in 3 dimensions. 从中心向各个方向沿着直线伸展出去. 辐射型. So the second one was more of an adjective. 辐射形状的形 a radiative form, like pointing outwards. Maybe I should put it in Google image search. Yeah. Or like that, going outwards. Yeah, 辐射形. It's the shape. Yeah, 辐射形. All right. We need to edit the dictionary, the verb. But before we do that, let's just take a quick look here. So a verb, we need the dictionary definition more than this. This is the physics definition. Yeah, physics, multiple types of radiation. Okay, 自然界中这个 yeah, yeah. What's this? Like Maxwell's equations or something, I don't know. We just want a dictionary definition. Yeah, 1 second. Yeah, so this is a Taiwanese dictionary. 有中心向四周散射. That's a verb. Yeah. 巴黎凯门泉周围 is it? 周围的街道有广场中心向四周辐射. That's a verb. It radiates in all directions. What does? No, the roads from the Arc de Triomphe in Paris. If you've been there, it's like in the middle of a roundabout and the roads kind of radiate outwards. It's a verb. We should edit the dictionary. Yeah, okay, so I went and submitted an edit to the dictionary. I don't know, they may or may not adopt it or they may change it again, but there's something there that needs changing. So yeah, the editors there are pretty good and pay a lot of attention to detail, and they have their own collections of resources and so on. Anyway, I found, yeah, three dictionaries that sort of say it's a verb and gave 2 examples of it being used as a verb. So that should be enough to attest that it is actually a verb. Anyway, let's close that. And where were we? Yeah, 辐射到周边环境. Oh, yeah, the AI used it as a verb as well. Okay. Okay, X 光机能放射出, that's a verb. 穿透人体的射线. What? 放射出射线. Oh, so the X-ray machine, so emits or radiates radiation lines, rays, 帮助医生诊断病情. All right, fair enough. Let's continue. So there's 3 of them, and we should not be getting them mixed up. So let's see if I remember them. There's 辐射, to radiate and radiation. There is 发射, to launch a rocket. And there was 放射, which was another to radiate. But 放射is probably the more common verb. 辐射, yeah, 辐射 was also used more figuratively, like radiating outward from a central point. Anyway, let's continue. 发誓, 发誓 is like I pledge or I swear. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. I'm not from America, I don't know the rest. No, and the republic on which it stands, under God. What's the rest? I forget. One nation, united, something, something, something. All right, yeah, all right. Pledge. 他发誓，从今以后，再也不迟到. So he pledges from here on out never to be late again. Never going to be late again. All right. 法庭, yeah, 法庭. This is a courtroom, court of law. All right. 双方律师在法庭上 展开了激烈的辩论。Right, fair enough. I don't know. They're fiercely debating in a courtroom. The lawyers. 发泄 would be to have a leak, if I remember correctly. 发泄. So like you've got a tire or a tube or something, there's a leak. 发泄. I'm not 100% sure though. 他通过跑步来发泄心中的不快. Alright, so 不快 is a word meaning like unhappiness or resentment or issues. So he's like releasing his unhappiness. No, she's releasing her unhappiness through going for a run. It's an outlet. Okay, venting for one's feelings. Oh, okay. So, okay, fair enough. So we're venting outwards. Yeah, so venting outwards. It's okay. It's defined in the dictionary thusly. 尽量散发出来多指情绪欲望. So you kind of like 散发, you're emitting. You're emitting, but your feelings. All right. So there are other words for venting. 倾诉, I think, is the most common. 倾诉. This seems to be the most common for venting. There might be others. There probably are. 发型. Yeah, this one is fourth tone. 发 referring to one's hair. 发型我有简朴简单的发型，就是头发在头脑上就够了。OK， 发型，他新剪的发型非常清爽干练。I don't know this one. 干练。What? How do you describe your 发型, your hairstyle, as what's that? Coiffure. What's coiffure? Presumably it means hairstyle, hairdo. 概念. I don't know. I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. Let's not. 发芽, ya. So we saw ya. Ya is like sprout or something like this. So this is sprout coming out of the ground, not bud coming out of a leaf. Sorry, a stem, a twig or something. Yeah, I don't know why this browser does not let me look at Google image search nowadays, but anyway. Yeah, so it's coming out of the ground. So 发芽 is going from a state of being underground as a seed and the process of, whoop, hello, I exist, look at me. I'm a sprout. 发芽, to germinate, to sprout, to bud. So it can be used to bud. So to bud refers to like you've got the bud on a twig or something on a tree rather than in the ground. And often used figuratively. 发芽，春天到了，种子开始发芽。发芽, can I put it in there? Coming out of the ground. This is to bud, isn't it? In a potato. Yeah, how would you differentiate them in Chinese? How would you differentiate? Would you differentiate to bud from to sprout in Chinese? Mengya is unspecific. I didn't realize it was a verb though, but all right. Usually it's used figuratively. 萌芽状态中，抽芽，长芽，含苞。That's not in bud. 孕育花苞。The rose is budding. 玫瑰枝头，正在孕育花苞。All right, so maybe there isn't a specific verb that differentiates them in Chinese. Okay, 汉堡 to be in bud. All right, 汉堡 fire or sprouts in the ground. That's my belief. Anyway, let us continue. 发扬 What is 发扬? I'm not entirely sure. 我们要继续发扬勤俭发扬勤俭节约的传统. So it's like promote or extol or sing the praises of or like try to push and encourage people to do this. What are they doing? 勤俭节约. So they're being like, they're not wasting things, they're saving. 发扬 develop 传统, a tradition of this. Oh, it's not exactly what I was thinking, was it? I was off. I was off by quite a bit, actually. 发扬 发展和提倡. So develop or 提倡. 提倡 is kind of promote. Advocate. So maybe I was closer than the English dictionary. 优良作风传统的. Okay, 发扬光大. What do you reckon that means? 发扬光大. I've colored this in, so it indicates I've studied it at some point. 发扬光大. 他正是从荷兰起家，从此发扬光大 branched out from there. So this is 光大 unspecific. All right. 发扬优点. So you're promoting good things. I think there is an element of promoting in 发扬, developing, but also like encouraging others to develop the things as well. So developing yourself, but also in the community as a whole. I think there's more to it. Yeah, 发挥 is like to realize a potential. 发扬优势, so realize your superiority. 鹤敌制胜. There's another usage, but I think 发扬 this, yeah, there's more to it. There's also a level of promoting this. Yeah, so with this example here, 勤俭节约, you're promoting this. It's not just you're doing it and that's it, right? We're doing it together. We're right. Anyway, oh look at that. 发扬光大. So this is kind of promote and drive or something like this. What was it? Develop, promote, carry forward, bring to a great height of development. Right. 他希望将家族的技艺发扬光大. But develop, promote. Yeah, I think take those two and mush them together. It's that. Yeah. All right. Next is 发言人. So emit word person. This is a spokesperson. And yeah, you see these people on the news. You'll probably see them even on English news. Yeah, so I forget their names, but here is 赵丽坚, and what's her name? No, I recognize her as well. Yeah, Mao Ning. Yeah, Mao Ning. And who is this? I don't recognize him. He looks vaguely familiar. Lin Jian. This is Lin Jian. Yeah, I see them on the news a lot, both in like English and Chinese news. These are national spokespeople, but 发言人, no, it's not 发, it's 发言人, spokesperson, right? 发言人, different spokespeople for different things. I don't know precisely who these people are. I recognize some of them from the news. Okay, 公司发言人 证实了几张并购的消息。The company spokesperson 证实. So here it's 证实 usually means to prove as correct, right? Maybe here it's just like affirm, verify, confirm. Okay, confirming something is true. The news that they're about to 并购 be purchased. I think the company is, I think the company is being purchased, being taken over. All right. 发元, I don't know. What do you reckon this is? 发元. Yuan pertains to sources. 发源地. 这条河流发源于西部的高山. It's just source. It's sources somewhere. Like 发源, rise, originate, source. Yeah. 发源. 发源 in the dictionary it says 河流的起源. All right. So the source of a river. 比喻事物的开端. Okay, so the start of an event. All right, used figuratively. All right. I don't think I care that much. I don't use this in my output. There's multiple other words, especially this one, 源于. It has its origins in. 发源地. Presumably this is where a river starts. A river basin or something? Source. Okay, so it's used figuratively. 长江中 no, 长江中下游平原是稻作文化的发源地之一. All right, so it's one of the birthplaces of whatever this is. 稻作文化, some kind of culture that involves. Oh, okay, so 做 here is work, I guess. Or cultivation. All right, anyway, it's where rice cultivation began. All right. 法则. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of levels, different types of rules and regulations in Chinese, and I never get them correct. But 法定, 法规, 法则, 规则, 规定, 规章. Yeah, 法则. I think, what is it? This is something you'd read in no, I don't know. 自然界的生存法则源于残酷无情. So the 法则 of nature, the laws of survival of nature are often cruel and merciless. Yeah, I'm not sure if this is the best example the AI came out with. Let's look it up in the dictionary. Okay, 法则 is defined as 规定, and their example is 自然法则. So the AI's example is fine. 规律. So what did I say? 规定. I say 规定, didn't I? 规律. This is 规律. So lots of different things. All right. But maybe you want to say 自然规律 instead of 自然法则. Yeah. 法则. Both are fine. All right, let's move on. 法治. So 治, when used as a suffix, means a system. There's different types of systems. Maybe you know 奴隶制, slavery system. Yeah, what are the other ones? What's one that's not slavery related? 封建制. That kind of still is a little slavery related. This is feudalism, but you can put the 制 at the end, or 制度. Oh, maybe you do need to put 制度 rather than just the 制. Oh, it looks like you do. All right. Anyway, suffix meaning 制度. So 法, 司法, 法律. One of those. It's like a legal system. Legal system institution made in France. Yeah, that's true too. 法国制造 made in France. Yeah, technically true. OK，健全的法治是社会稳定的基础。This is another 法治. So this 法 is the same 法, but this 治 is more like administration or the carrying out of the 治. This is the system, this is the administration of 法, the rule of law. 国家坚持依法治国，建设法治社会. Yeah, so 依法, in accordance with the law, 治国, administer the country. Yeah, 建设法治社会, a society that's ruled by law. 发作, I don't know. 这种 I do know. 老毛病又发作了。疼的直冒冷汗。发作 it's like flare up. Flare up. Yeah, I have studied this, but all right. Too many words. All right, where were we? Let's continue. 废. So this 废, it refers to things that are rubbish or nonsense. Normally seen in the words 废话, nonsense. 废话. There's 废除, to abolish. 废除. What are the other ones? 废墟 is ruins. 废墟. Yeah, so wow. Abolish, abandon, abrogate, discard, dispose, oust, cripple, bend, waste. Seems kind of broad. All right. So, 废除 is here. 废，这张桌子已经废了，不能再用，废了。So it's like abandoned. It's like destroyed to the point where it's no longer usable. 废了。废水。废水。Wastewater. 废水. Yeah, so if you're putting wastewater into a river or an ocean or some other body of water, the other people using that body of water might not be so pleased about that. All right. Anything else? What are we meant to know? I'm not sure what else we need to know, but 半途而废. 半途而废. This is one of the most common Chinese there are. 半途而废. Yeah, so give up halfway. So half root and give up. Here it kind of means give up, but it doesn't normally mean that. 半途而废, what does it say in the dictionary? 不再实用. Yeah, 半途而废. 作废. Well, this is to nullify, is it? To nullify. 作废, 报废. Scrap. So is this to like write off a car or something, maybe after it's been in an accident? 最老的飞机报废了. The oldest aircraft was scrapped. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, I think we know enough. Let us continue. 非, well, as it's often used as a suffix meaning non or un, a negation suffix. It's used in words like 非但, 非但, 不帮忙反而捣乱. So not only didn't help, but also caused chaos. 非但, not only, but and instead caused trouble. 非, it's obviously used in 非洲, continent of Africa. 非洲人, and Nanfei, South Africa, the country. Rather than the south of Africa. Actually, how do you say the south of Africa? The south of Africa. 非洲南部. Oh yeah, that kind of makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? 非洲南部. All right. 非, it's used in 非得. 非得 must，你可能非得稍微让步不可，所以非得不可。Also 非要不可。Oh, what have I done? 原声? I've never pushed that button before. Oh. I didn't even know that button was there. 非得. So yeah, you must do this, and the 不可 at the end is kind of part of the grammar structure. You can just omit it though. So like 非得这么邋遢. Why must you be so 邋遢? 邋遢, unkempt. 邋遢, 邋遢. Okay. 你非得穿制服不可吗? Must you wear uniform? Yeah. 非得, 非要. 非要 also 不可, right? 非要, what's that? What's that character? I don't recognize it. 诉诸, oh yeah, 诸位的诸. 诉诸暴力不可. 诉诸 appeal to, resort to. 诉诸暴力不可. 非要看这种烂节目吗? This guy does not want to watch this program, this pants program. So sometimes in pants in English doesn't refer to the article of clothing, but yeah, it's used by young people to indicate something that is like something they do not like. Something they consider not good. They call it pants. Oh, it's a bit pants, isn't it? People in my age group don't usually use pants as an adjective. All right. Fei, is there anything else we need to know? Oh yeah, 是非的非. 是非, right and wrong, 是非. Yeah, 必须叫儿童分清是非. So tell right and wrong. Fei fan is a word, out of the ordinary. So fan is ordinary, so fei fan, out of the ordinary, used as an adjective. 是非凡的，他们的技能非凡的，是非凡的. All right. I don't think there's anything else we need to know. I'll just take a quick look in the dictionary. Yeah, I don't think there's too much to add to that. 非法 is one of the words for illegal. There's a few other ones like 违法. Actually, I'm just going to put illegal. I can't remember them all. 非法违法违规. There's more, but all right. 不法 this one. 不法 is also another one. I think there's another one again. I don't remember. All right. Okay, let's move on. 诽谤 is slander. This is used in law. So you can sue someone for 诽谤. 他因在网络上诽谤他人而被起诉. Yeah, he's being sued for 诽谤, slander, libel. All right. I don't know the difference. Maybe they're different in English. I'm not sure. Are they different? I don't know. I'd have to ask a lawyer, or I have to ask a legal dictionary or a legal source. 废除 abolish. You can abolish a law. Maybe the law's not working out, like prohibition. Maybe you would want to abolish that. Oh, it's an abolish an amendment, isn't it? 这项不合理的制度已经被废除. 制度 is a system. 不合理 is unreasonable. An unreasonable system. Usually a 制度 is like a governmental system. An unreasonable governmental system has been abolished. Yeah, 废除 abolished. Abrogate. Abrogate, I see in religion, right? Like certain verses of religious texts are abrogated. Repealed. All right. 飞船. Well, all right. Flying ship. 飞船. Oh, it's not working. 飞船. It literally is fly ship. All right, I'll just put it in here. 飞船, spaceship. 飞船. Spaceship's dirigible airship. Is there really? I didn't know that dirigible and airship would be 飞船. Usually it's this. It's like a ship in space. This is 卫星. Is it not 卫星? 飞船, spaceship. Anyway, 飞船, 飞碟. 飞碟, oh, 飞碟. Oh, okay. So this is what we should do. 不明飞行物. So unclear facing flying object. Unclear flying object. Okay, you can say 飞碟 though. This is 飞碟. Flying disc. 飞碟. Usually they're on like a string or something. You can Photoshop that out. Or if you have a very thin string, you don't even need to Photoshop it out. All right. Yeah, magicians have this really fine string that you can't even see. It's that fine. Unless you're like inches away. So something like a flying saucer like that. Well, or a hanging saucer. Anyway, Phaetron, spaceship. So this is actually not a bad thing. Not necessarily aliens. 飞弹. Yeah, we saw 飞弹, right? Meaning not only. 他非但没有道歉，反而更加无礼. Yeah, so he not only didn't apologize, he got even more impolite. 非但. Yeah, there's multiple other ways of saying not only. So 不仅, 不光, and 不止. There's two 不止 as well. Not limited to. Actually, maybe it should be this 不止. Yeah, there's two 不止. All right. So, and there's 不丹. Do we do 不丹? 不丹. Yeah, so add that to the list. 非丹. All right. 非得. Yeah, 非得 XX 不可 or 非要 XX 不可. It means you can't not do it. And sometimes you can omit the 不可, so it means you must do it. Yeah, so 得 means you must do something. And 非得 also kind of means you must do it. But it's meant to be like a double negative. So 非得 blah 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 不可 means not doing this is impermissible. But sometimes people leave off the impermissible part, the 不可 part. And so you say 非得这个, and 非得 means 得. Right? Sometimes, yeah, Chinese is a bit wacky like that at times. 非得. 要完成这个项目, 非得大家齐心协力不可. So we must have everyone working harmoniously. Yeah, but you're going to omit the 不可. And there's 非要 as well. 非要 blah blah 不可. And we did that one. All right. 飞碟. Oh, there's 飞碟, flying saucer. 昨晚有人声称看到了飞碟. Ooh, the X-Files. Boom, 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 boom. All right. 非法, we did 非法, illegal. 非法捕鱼, 将受到严厉惩罚. Sorry, 处罚. So illegal 捕鱼, fishing. Illegal fishing will be strictly punished. Is it true? Depends on the country, I guess. 非凡 meaning like extraordinary. Fan is ordinary. So 非凡 is unordinary or extraordinary. Out of the ordinary. 展现出非凡的领导才能. Yeah, this is a positive one though. Yeah. So it's extraordinary in a good way, not necessarily in a bad way. All right. 沸沸扬扬. This is like boiling, right? Is it not boiling? Bubbling and gurgling, hubbubbing. Is that really a word, hubbubbing? Oh, a buzz. All right, so it's not literally boiling. Fei pertains to boiling. Fei yang, not a word. Okay. Fei fei yang yang. So this is boiling in a non-literal sense, referring to things being a buzz like boiling water, but not boiling water. Bubbling and gurgling. 这件事在村里闹得沸沸扬扬. So there's some unspecified matter in the town. It's causing a bit of a hubbub. It's hubbubbing. The town is hubbubbing. Hubbubbing. All right. 废话. 废话. So if someone says something stupid, you can say 废话, and then they'll get offended. But, you know, you can say it. 废话. 时间紧迫. 别说废话了. Yeah, 别说废话了. This is nonsense. It's like, oh, we don't really have time for this. Cut the crap. Cut the nonsense. 废话. Oh, I didn't know this. Usually it's 废话, and it's like nonsense. Yeah, or you can also go 岂有此理. 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 I like this one. 岂有此理. Oh, it's all third tone. 岂有此理. All right. All right. Yeah, so I'm just looking at this. So with Feidan, does it have different collocations to other words meaning not only in Chinese? All right. Ah, okay. So that's the distinction. So 非但反而, not only that, moreover, yeah, no, on the contrary. Yeah, so 不但而且. Oh, okay, so is it 非但 negative? Would you normally expect a negative statement here? So 不但 positive statement, 而且 even more positive statement. 不光而且 these are kind of the same, slightly formal. Oh, 不仅不光 colloquial. All right. All right, so it seems we want 非但 plus a negative statement are so a statement that's contrary, negative statement, there's like a negation of the, like, that's strengthened negation of the negative state. Very close. All right. 非但没下雨，反而出太阳了. Oh, so negative in the sense of, not, I don't mean in positive. Like, I don't mean in sentiment. I mean it is stated as a negation. Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean strengthen negation. 不，这个非但不承认错误，反而百般狡辩. So 狡辩 is this? Oh no, isn't this like, how do you pronounce that word? Soliloquy? Just try and talk your way out of things. So negative, a negated expected situation, contrary actual outcome. All right. Anyway, it's a thing. Yeah, so I took a quick look at this one in the dictionary. It does pertain to boiling water, but I'll read the definition for you. 向水开后，气泡翻滚. So like water boiling, there's bubbles, and it's turning over, tumultuous like water boiling. 一样的喧闹，it's like hubbub. 形容议论纷纷，议论纷纷. So it's describing 议论纷纷，议论纷纷. You know this one? 议论纷纷. So 议论 is a commentary, right? 议论, comment, talk about. 纷纷 represents there's a lot of them. A lot, and usually relatively diverse as well. Numerous, confused, in profusion. Yeah, all right. Hell Mel. Isn't that like a place on Monopoly? All right. Elun Fen Fen. Anyway. Tongues are wagging. All right. All right. Fei Jin. So when fei is used as a suffix, it means to use or to spend or expend. You probably know fei qian. Spend money. Fei qian.
Cost a lot.
浪费钱. Yeah, 费钱 is a word, right? Am I wrong? 费钱, I'm sure it's a word. Yeah. Or am I just mistaken? 费钱的多? 这种费钱. Yeah. Surely it's a word. 费钱. Yeah, it's not in the dictionary. We're going to have to add it. Anyway, 费钱, expenses. Expensive. Fei. What else can you fei? I'll put it in here. What does auto? 费用. Oh, that one's a little different, isn't it? 费率. 费用明细. I don't know that one. Anyway, 费劲 and 费力 are both in that category. So we're using up our 劲 energy, and 费 here, we're 力 power. Very, very similar. 费力, 费劲, using up energy. 这台旧机器启动起来很费力. The old machine, when it starts up, uses a lot of oomph, requires effort. Maybe it's a lawnmower. Some lawnmowers, when they get old, are a bit like that. And 费力. Okay. Expend a great deal of effort. Right. 他费力的把箱子拖上了楼梯. So used a lot of effort to drag the box, unspecified box, up the staircase. Give it. All right, 肥料. Maybe we already know this one, but 肥料. 肥料 is fertilizer. I'll put it in Google image search, or will I? 1 second. All right, 肥料, fertilizer. What do you do with fertilizer? You 施肥. You apply the fertilizer. 施肥. This is 施肥. Apply fertilizer. 施肥. And there's different types of manure. So like the 氮肥, nitrogenous fertilizer. And what's the other one? Yeah, there are other ones. I'm not an expert on fertilizer. Anyway. All right, 肥料. 农民在田间施用了有机肥料. Okay, so we saw this verb. This is the verb we need to know. 施肥 or 施 blah 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 肥料. 施用肥料. So it's important to know this verb in particular. Or yeah, to apply fertilizer. Yeah, you need to use this precise verb for fertilizer. 施用了有机. 有机 is organic, as opposed to 无机 inorganic. 肥料. Oh yeah, 化肥. This one, 化肥, chemical fertilizer. 化肥. Yeah. Various chemical fertilizers. 尿素. What is it? 尿素. Urea. How do you solve your insects with urea? All right. So 肥料. Wait, 肥料 is fertilizer, whereas 化肥. Oh, it is still fertilizer, so it's not killing insects. How do you grow your crops? With urea. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. All right. Okay, 废品. So we've seen this 废 meaning abolish or no longer in use kind of thing. 这些废品可以回收再利用. Yeah, so rejects, discarded materials. Yeah, 废品. Yeah, there's more about this in the dictionary. 废品, 3 definitions. Number 1, 不合格的产品. So, like commercial products, no, industrial, no. Products that are coming out of an industry being rejected commercially because they're not up to scratch, right? Or something in that ballpark. 废品不能出厂. Yeah, it can't leave the factory because yeah, they're rejected. So factory rejections. Number 2, 遗残破变质等不能使用的物品. So goods that are like 残破, damaged, or 变质, gone off. Okay, so 废品回收. So yeah, unusable products. We're recycling them. 废品收购, the purchasing thereof. Yeah, in China you can get money for recycling. Well, that's my understanding anyway. I don't do it myself, but I give it to people who do collect money for recycling. I save up my recycling and give it to them, and usually they're pretty happy when I do that. All right. Okay, 废品收购站. 废品收购站. Okay, 伪装废品. So this is what it looks like. This is more what I was expecting. 高快好. Yeah. Okay, 住宅楼下开废品回收站. 脏乱差还脏乱差 squalid 还扰民 not 乱扰民还扰民. All right, so yeah, obviously the neighbors are not going to like it if you stick rubbish there. Yeah, bins do get a bit stinky and so on, and the smell does spread. Okay, 收废品. Not particularly good calligraphy there, eh? 收废品. All right, so we're collecting 废品, damaged goods, but presumably we're going to sell them. 咸萝卜回收. Yeah, recycling. This looks really clean. Yeah, this is more what I would expect. All right. Oh, there was number 3. Did we do number 3? 比喻. We have a metaphor. 比喻. 经过培养而没有达到合格标准的人. It's a person. So you can call a person 废品. They're being brought up, but they're not very good. They're scraps. All right. Obviously, that would be ultra offensive if you ever said that. 废弃. Yeah, so we saw 废除. 废弃 is kind of similar, right? Abandoned, discarded, invalidated. 制作工厂早已废弃多年. So this is a factory. A factory has been abandoned for many years. All right. 废寝忘食. All right, so 废 here, I guess, is not interpreted literally. This is a common chungi. This is like, I don't know, you're working or you're studying and you're very busy doing this and you forget to sleep or eat. So 废, you're abolishing qin. Qin refers to your dormitory or something like this. Wang, you're forgetting 学. 学 can pertain to food. It can also be a verb meaning to eat. Probably it's a noun here because this is a noun. So they should be noun. So you're abolishing this and forgetting this. I don't know. Yeah. You're wrapped up in work or study. And yeah, you know, you're busy. 废寝忘食的准备考试，终于取得了好成绩. Yeah, sometimes it's like that. You're more interested in getting good marks on an exam, which will affect the rest of your life, than precisely what you're eating today. But yeah, if you're preparing for an exam over 3 months or something, and you're like neglecting your diet, you can end up getting fat. 发胖. Actually, are we going to get to that word? It might be up. You know the word 发胖? 发胖. Get fat. All right. Not in the dictionary, 发胖. 飞禽走兽. I like the tones. I like this one. 飞禽走兽. The tones. First tone, second tone, third tone, fourth tone. 飞禽走兽. I don't know. I just think that's really cool. All right. So this refers to, like, 禽 refers to poultry, but sometimes it can refer more generally to birds. So flying birds and 走兽, like walking beasts. Beasts are in the sense of usually mammals, relatively large mammals, that sort of thing. Anyway, it just refers to animals. Birds and animals, yeah. 这片森林里生活着各种飞禽走兽. Yeah, there's all kinds of animals. Yeah. So sometimes you have these kind of spectral words that kind of mention two extremes, and you just merge them together and it kind of represents the collective. Anyway. 沸腾. Yeah, so we saw 沸沸扬扬 here, right? So this 沸 refers to boiling. So guess what this means? Boiling. To boil. Yeah. Okay. So 沸 by itself means boiling. 沸. You can also say 沸滚. Is that right? 沸滚. No. I'm wrong. What's the other word? 沸腾. 沸腾. 沸点, boiling point. 沸水, boiling water. Okay. 沸腾, to boil. 水烧到, 烧 also. 烧 is a verb meaning to boil water in the sense of you're an agent and you wish to boil water, as opposed to the water is boiling, right? That's kind of interesting. 水烧到100度，100摄氏度时，就会沸腾. All right, so if you boil water, yeah, there's two definitions in English of boil here, the distinct usages. Both 烧 and 沸腾 are boil in English, but they mean different things. Like, if I said I want to boil water, it refers to the action of me going to the kettle and putting water in it and turning it on and waiting, and it will boil. Yeah, but also there is an action of the boiling itself, which is also boiling. Yeah, so this one is 烧到. No, this is boil. This one, to boil water. So this is, I'm going to the kettle to boil water. So to heat up, to cause to boil. Yeah. Oh, this one, they win. This is like a sex scandal or something like this. They win. All right. They win sex scandal. Yeah, I'm sorry, but that's the definition. I can't do anything about that. Yeah, I looked it up in the dictionary. So first, you already know the word 新闻, news, 新闻. There's also 丑闻. 丑闻 is a scandal. This can also be a kind of news. So we're looking at 绯闻. 绯闻, this is a sex scandal. All right. You know what a sex scandal is. It's like they're, you know, they're at a Coldplay concert with their employer, and, you know, they're married to another person, etc., etc. So that kind of scandal. Now, Fei, I don't recognize the character outside this word, but the dictionary says Fei Hong is a color. Fei Hong, scarlet. So scarlet news. Okay, so this is the Scarlet Witch. Okay, so Fei Hong Niu, Scarlet Witch from Marvel. Okay. Fei Hong Niu. All right. Which one is scarlet? Is it completely different colors? I think it's more like this, right? Hmm. No, this looks AI generated. No, I'm not trusting that. Scarlet Witch. This, I think it's a little bit more dark. Maybe this? 绯红色. I don't know. I'm a bit colorblind, so you know, I can have a bit of trouble with reds anyway. Honestly, I have more trouble with browns. Sometimes brown looks red to me. All right. So Feiwen is Feiwen is a sex scandal, but literally scarlet news. All right. Yeah. The dictionary gives this one. 绯红的晚霞, is it 晚霞? So this is a sunset. 绯红的晚霞, 晚霞, sunset glow. Yeah. 绯红的晚霞. All right. All right. 废物. So you saw 废品, 废物. 废物 is more waste products, isn't it? 废品 is like they're goods that have been manufactured, but you know, nah. 废物 is more like cardboard boxes and things, right? Rubbish, waste material. Oh yeah, I've seen it used to describe useless person. 废物, maybe in cartoons or something. 这个废物留着也没用，扔掉吧。Yeah. 废物. Not in the dictionary. But let's put it in Google image search. What is 废物 mama? 废物. Okay, so it's just waste in general. And 废品. So 废品 can include recycling, discarded material. Yeah, usually 回收, this one for recycling. All right. So 废物 can't really do anything with. Is that the idea? E-waste. 电子废物. Maybe, I don't know. 废物. Okay. Next is 飞翔. 飞翔. You saw in the sky. Yeah, so I only recognize this character in two words. One is 飞翔. 飞翔. Yeah, saw in the sky. And the other one is 翱翔. This one. And I think they mean the same thing. Yeah, you saw to wheel about in the sky like an eagle. All right. Sorry, 飞翔. Yeah, okay, circling in the air. All right. Okay, so this is 雄鹰, the male eagle. I don't know, that's what it says. 雄鹰在蓝天中自由飞翔. Yeah, and like in English, like soaring in the sky represents a kind of freedom and, I don't know, independence, but also kind of solitude. All right. 废墟. Yeah, 废墟, so it can be after an earthquake, like in the AI's example. 地震后, 整座城市变成了一片废墟. So the city became ruins after the earthquake, but most often I see it for like like Roman ruins. Oh, all right, maybe it's more often ruins. Let's say 古罗马, ancient Roman ruins, like this. Yeah, 罗马废墟 ruins. So yeah, it's the same as in English, both old, yeah, ruins. No, I don't know. The ruins of a city after it's been bombed. You say that in English? Probably do. Anyway, 废墟. Okay, 飞跃. 飞跃. 跃 refers to jumping, bounding, things like this. So you're jumping so high that you're flying, right? Boing, boing, I don't know, that sort of thing. 公司的发展在过去一年里实现了巨大飞跃. So it's not literal jumping. It's the development of this company is jumping high. Leaping, 飞跃, leaping. I should have said that, shouldn't I? Leaping. Yeah, so the dictionary for 飞跃 points out, so we've got this metaphor for like a leap in development, this kind of thing, leaping. And it also represents birds. So birds can 飞跃, and they're kind of flying and jumping, and it does seem to indicate a kind of merriment. They're happy. They're happy. I don't know, maybe. They're just doing their thing. Birds doing what they do. Yeah, like this sparrow. Yeah. This is a happy little sparrow. Oh, I'm just hovering. All right. Yeah. So 飞跃, 飞跃, 非常跳跃，鸟们在林间飞跃，唱歌 singing, dancing, being merry, like birds, because they're free. All right. 肥皂. Yeah, 肥皂, you just need to know. 肥皂, it's the Chinese word for soap. 肥皂. Why is it this? I don't know. 肥 is fat. So 肥皂, fat. So 肥皂. I don't know what 皂 means. I only recognize it from this word. Black. No, it's a word for soap, isn't it? 肥皂. Yeah. Soap. 洗发水. Oh, that's shampoo, isn't it? 洗发水. There's also is it just 洗澡液? 洗澡液. I'm not sure. 洗澡热水, 洗澡液体. Is it that? I'm not sure. Oh yeah. What should I call this? 沐浴露, shower gel, 沐浴露. All right, seems like I should call it that, shower gel, 沐浴露. What do I? Sorry, I'll go get mine. See what I can call it. Oh, I just noticed. Mine's in Korean. I don't know what that says. It's in Korean. Okay, on the back it says something. You can read it if you like. But okay, 安保的甜蜜之恋，香水. Okay, 沐浴露, 沐浴露. Okay, this is the one I use, 沐浴露. All right. Apparently it's imported from Korea, which sounds expensive, but Korea is like 200 kilometers away from here. So, you know, it's very, very close. Yeah. So like where I come from Australia, so I grew up in Melbourne. So if something was imported from Sydney, that would be further. Yeah. That would be further than the entirety of Korea, I think. I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, I feel like I'm getting a little off topic. 沐浴露, the shower gel. 沐浴露, this is 沐浴露. All right. I'll remember that next time I have a shower. All right. 肥皂, soap. There's also 清洁剂. 清洁剂. This is the detergent. So this one looks like it's for Windows. What's the one you use for your dishes? Wash your dishes with detergent. What? With detergent. I don't know why it keeps changing it. Okay. 洗涤剂, 洗涤剂. So 洗涤 is rinse. 洗涤 is the Chinese word for rinse. Can it also mean, it can also mean wash. Yeah, you can also 冲. 冲完 is more maybe rinse then. Okay, so 洗涤剂. I'll go see what I've got. Maybe I got the wrong one. Yeah, I got this one. It says 高效那个洗洁精. What is 洗洁精? Oh, okay, I got the right one. Yeah, this is the one I use for my dishes. 洗洁精. All right. All right, I never really like. There was a chance I got it wrong. It says 食品用. Okay, so it's useful for washing dishes that you eat off. I only bought this the other day. I haven't started using it. All right. My desk is filled. 洗涤精和沐浴露堆满至我的书桌。All right. All right. So this is 粉末的粉, right? I'm not. No, hold on. No, 粉末的粉. Yeah, it's this one. 粉末的粉. So this is just 粉. Both 粉 and 末 pertain to graves and things like this. This is 粉末的粉. Yeah. Don't know about these other ones. 每年清明，他都会去坟前祭祀祖先. So yeah, here we're not sacrificing our ancestors. We're sacrificing to our ancestors. Yeah, usually something, I don't know, nothing elaborate, like flowers or something. That's my understanding. All right, and next is 粪. 粪, last and definitely least, is 粪. 粪 is excrement, solid excrement, usually by animals. 农民用牛粪做燃料. So farmers use cow excrement or cow dung, cow solid waste 做燃料. 燃料 is a fuel, right? They use it as a fuel. 牛粪. Yeah, you can use it as a suffix. 牛粪. 牛粪. That's hilarious. I'm going to use this poopy to make a wall. All right. What other fins are there? You can look at, there you go, poopy. Fin. Is this the fin emoji? Yeah, poopy. All right. It's poopy. Or dung or whatever. Manure. 肥料 is manure. Fin is dung. Anyway, that's it. We're going to call it a video. Yeah, we're getting there. We're nearly finishing the Fs, hey? Oh, next video, we're finishing the F, are we? There's E there. So, oh, not quite. Maybe 2 videos from now. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and check that you have bought the right cleaning products. And I will see you in future videos. Thanks for watching, and TTFN.